morning, class. Welcome back to another lesson on using Autodesk Fusion to design and make stuff. And today we're taking a look at the Lego brick lesson. Great lesson to teach us things like shell properties, extrusions, measurements, using different construction lines so we can see what we're making. You can see here the finished product. So this is what we're going to be working on building by the end. This is the 2026 version. This is Fusion in 2026. So hopefully everything works out right. Start with our part design here. We're using millimeters as our measurement, and let's get started. We're going to begin by creating a sketch of the brick and the overview size of the brick. So I'm going to do a 2-point rectangle, drag it out. Our brick is going to be 16 millimeters by 32 millimeters. Now there's a couple ways you can do it. The way I just did, where you actually punch in numbers, is one way. Remember, we have the dimensions key. We can click on things, figure out dimensions. We can adjust dimensions as needed. Oh, sorry, I'm running constraints here. Since I typed in the actual numbers, I already have dimensions set here, and I can tweak those dimensions. But I know what they are, so I'm going to leave those dimensions and finish the sketch. Whoops. That's not quite what I wanted to do. Let me edit this real quick. And it should be 32. There we go. Okay, finished. Donezo. Now we're going to draw this brick out, kind of like we do. And the height we're on this at is going to be 10. So I'm going to hit extrude 10 millimeters. And pretty quick, we've got the basics. Now you might be saying to yourself, well, okay, that's the easy part. Now how do I get some circles on top here? This is where we're going to use some of our construction lines and some other pieces. I'm going to start with sketch. Click the top plane. I'm going to get it so I can look down at the top plane of our brick. Now, the construction lines are lines that allow us to draw basically lines that allow us for like using them to align pieces up. The shortcut is the letter L. So I'm just going to hit the letter L here. And then over here on the right-hand side, so I've got line selected, I'm going to choose construction lines. Now, construction lines are just lines that show us parts. And if I go here to the side, you can see when I click, I'll get the center. I'm going to drag this out and get the center. You'll notice that it made a circle here so I can adjust my angles. So as you're designing things, if you want a different angle, you can, but I obviously want center and center. That's not center. All right, let me escape out of that. That was an oopsie by Mr. Schmidt. Let's go back to the line tool, line and construction. Oh, there we go. There's my triangle. So triangle gives me center. There's side here. Triangle gives me center. So I've got two central lines. Our circles, the little cylinders on top, are 8 millimeters apart, and I'm going to construct a way where I can get dimensions by dropping in just 3 vertical lines. So there's one. See how I'm making sure that they're perfectly vertical by being 80 degrees. There's another one, and we'll try something around here. There's another one. So I've got my 3 lines. I'm going to hit letter D for the dimension tool, and I'm going to choose 2 sides. And then up here, I'm actually going to make this 8 millimeters apart. Since the whole thing is 32, I'm going to have 4 chunks that are 8 millimeters apart. So I still have the dimension tool selected. These 2 lines, 8 millimeters apart. And these 2 lines, 8 millimeters apart. Okay. Now I still have that tool selected for, actually I take it back, that's dimension. I'm going to go back to line. Line is a little squiggle. I'm going to grab this point, and to find the center, I'm going to make just your basic X. When you're working with a rectangle, if you make an X, you find the center point. And now that I've found the center point, this is where I'm going to put the first of those 8 dimples on the top of a Lego. I'm sure they have a real name. I don't know what that real name is. I want to turn off the construction feature because now I'm actually going back to making a real line. I'm going to hit circle, find the center and center. You can see right there's the center and center, does a little triangle for me. Click it, I'm going to drag it out, and this is actually a 4.8 millimeter little bump. Perfect. So I've got the little bump. Now I could take the time and do X's in all of these remaining 7 boxes, and I could just kind of play around with that. Instead, I'm going to use a tool that, actually I think I can, yeah, I'm going to use a tool here that's going to allow me to pattern this. So I'm going to hit the letter S, which is our shortcut. I'm going to start typing the word pattern, P-A-T, and we're looking for this rectangular pattern. When I click rectangular pattern, I can then drag this out, and I am going to make 4 of them, and I'm going to cover a distance of, so I've got 3 more of them, 24, so negative 24. You can see it pretty quickly drags those circles out. I can do the same vertically, and I am going to make a total of 2 of them, and I want them to be 8 mm drag. And wow, that was really fast. I've got all my little circles made. I'm going to hit OK, and I can actually click on each one, hold Shift and click, 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 and now we're doing the extrusion. So I'm going to hit letter E for extrude. Spin my bed here a little so I can see what I'm doing. These are actually going to go up 4.8. So that's not, nope, that's not right, Mr. Schmidt. That's definitely not right. 1.8, sorry, 1.8. So there are the Lego dimples or little buttons on top. I still have join selected here. I'm going to hit OK. And wow, it's coming along nicely, very nicely. Okay. On the bottom, it's a big block and I need to hollow this out. This is where we're going to use the tool up here called Shell. So Shell does this. When I design my balloon boats and those kinds of things, I usually do a shell to make them lighter. So I'm going to click on Shell, choose the bottom face here, and our shell offset is going to be 1.2. When I hit Shell, you can see even inside the little dimples, it puts that shell, which makes it even more Lego brick looking. So that looks great. I'm going to hit OK, and now I've got my shell made. The last thing we need to do to really finish off our Lego brick here, I'm going to go back to my original, is to put our 3 little hollow columns in the bottom. So how do we do this? Well, we are going to spin our brick to the bottom. Get to the bottom view here. And just like we had used before, we're going to be using lines, construction lines, to help us get position. So I'm going to hit the letter P for project. Project is a tool that allows me to mark lines that I want to have readily available for use. All right. So I've got those 4 lines ready that I can grab them. Then I'm going to hit L for the line tool again, and I'm going to go back to construction. So we're doing lines that we can look at. And since I'm projecting this interior edge, when I go to the edge here, it will snap triangle on center. Drag that center out to the other side, snap triangle on center. And on this top one that's projected, snap triangle center and snap triangle on the center. So I've got my 2 center points. And I'm going to put my circle here in the middle to begin with. So I'm going to turn construction off. I'm going to go actually to create a circle, sketch it out. My inner size of that column is 4.8. So I'm going to make a circle that's 4.8. I'm going to do it again, center circle, start here in the middle, drag this baby out. And that outer dimension is 6.5. 6.5. So 6.5. And there are my dimensions for the circle. Then I'm going to, again, pattern this. So I'm going to hit letter S for shortcut, letter P-A-T for pattern. Click on that. Choose the 2 pieces I want to pattern and drag this pattern. So you can see I don't need 3 of them, I only need 2. And I'm going to go a distance of 8 millimeters. That's pretty good. And then I can do it again, where I'm going to hit OK. I'm going to hit S again for shortcut, P-A-T for pattern, rectangular pattern. Choose those 2 dimensions. And now I'm going to drag it this way, 2. And again, I'm going to go -8. So I can hit OK. And now you can see I've got my 3 circles. I'm going to hold Shift while I click on them to choose it. And I'm going to extrude these. And like we did in the previous lesson, I'm not going to go for distance. I'm going to go to objects. I'm actually going to extrude them all the way to the base. and it's joining them together, which is what I want. Hit OK, and now we have our Lego brick. So that is a quick tutorial on how to make the Lego brick using Fusion in 2026. Obviously, if you want to chamfer these edges a little and make it just a little smoother, a little more polished, you're welcome to do so. But for this lesson, we're just going to show you the basics. So tune in next time for another cool lesson in Autodesk Fusion.